The Anishinaabe-Aski Nation held a three-day education conference in Thunder Bay this past week where leaders, elders, and educators gathered to take an in-depth look at the ways education is currently delivered for NAN citizens and imagining new and improved approaches. Lee Noonan has more.
NAN's education conference was just one step in an ambitious plan to completely reform the ways that education is conceptualized and delivered in NAN communities through an Anishinaabe-Aski Nation education reset table, spearheaded by Deputy Grand Chief Bobby Narcisse.
The experience of residential schools, day schools, 60 Scoop, all those different areas have taught us that there needs to be a new way forward in terms of moving ahead. So we want to have our own community-based solutions to address many of these outstanding priorities.
Assembled chiefs and observers heard reports and recommendations from a number of education councils and stakeholders concerning the state of education for NAN citizens. A litany of issues were identified. One big one was funding for schools both on and off reserve.
I want the perpetuation of discrimination of funding and resourcing against our communities to cease. We are embarked on a new way of looking at ways to look at needs-based funding to really resource our schools within the First Nations.
It's about 24/7 programs and services to meet the needs of our students who leave their remote communities to attend schools in urban settings. And our goal is to ensure that we can negotiate a funding formula with our federal government partners that meets the needs of our students today and in the long term.
Another important theme was the decolonization of education and the need to protect languages and combat assimilation.
If we don't do anything today, we are going to lose our language within 10 years if we don't do anything. We are with our children, we are with our grandchildren. So why can't we just start from there and start speaking our language to them?
Just in the Anishinaabe-Aski Nation alone, we have 49 First Nation communities, 7 tribal councils, and you'd see we're very diverse as well, with diverse culture, languages, and those need to be protected and encouraged in any systems that we have.
Following the three-day conference here, the NAN Education Reset Table will be moving on to consult and engage with member communities on the myriad of priorities that have been identified for education for Anishinaabe-Aski Nation. Lee Noonan, TBT News.